Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see is one of the most torturous experiences of an album I have had on stream. Space Ashes has edited down what was probably about 45 minutes of me suffering into 16 minutes for your entertainment. Link to their channel will be in the description, of course. Yeah, this is basically just me wanting to blow my brains onto the ceiling for a solid 16 minutes as I listen to this absolute crock of shit album. Oh my god, I cannot describe how bad this was, dude. But yeah, again, massive thank you to Space Ashes for editing this. Link to their channel will be in the description, and yeah, enjoy the reaction as I lose my mind. Now, the final album, you're probably wondering, oh, what could it be? What could it be? I bet the final album is like an absolute masterpiece. I bet the final album is going to be the best shit ever. You know, you're probably theorizing, you're like, oh my god, is it like, are we going back to another Beatles album? Are we going back to, like, I don't know, a Pink Floyd album? Am I going to finally listen to a Biggie album? An Outcast album? No, we're listening to Attack, ladies and gentlemen. Someday Came Suddenly. Space Ashes has advertised this album as an absolute fucking disaster. I am very sorry for what you're about to hear, is what I've been given going into this. Attack is a name I'm familiar with, but a band that I don't think I've ever actually heard. I am going into this blind. Absolutely blind. Hot Girls and High Tops. By the way, metalcore. Metalcore is the top genre for this. Do you hear how shit that mixing is? Oh my god. Firstly, I'm feeling like a low 2 on that intro. Why is it so fucking fuzzy? This is a Christian band? What? This is somehow undercooked and burnt at the same time. Okay, so I wasn't aware of what we were getting into here. Okay. I'm feeling another low 2. This isn't the worst thing in the world yet. This is still pretty bad. It's very fuzzy. It's very loud. It has dog shit switch-ups into like that transcore bullshit with the fucking vocal effects and the electronic instrumentals. This is bad. This is very, 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 very bad. I get the feeling it's going to get worse. That's why we're saving the zeros for later. That's a low 2. Bro Ashley's here. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? Oh, it goes from that super dramatic, like, mega serious breakdown into this bullshit. Oh my god. So remember how I said it can get worse? It got worse. Been a solid 1 on that song. Fucking hell. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is bad music right here. This is bad music. And you know what? I'm happy to be listening to this. After all of the good music that we've been listening to today, after all of the positive scores that I've given out today, you know, we listened to that Iggy Pop album. I gave it an 89. We listened to that Tyler the Creator EP. I gave it a 72. Radwimps album. I gave it a 76. You know, this I gave a 45, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world. We're getting some shit that is the worst thing in the world. That was fucking miserable. That song had my jaw on the floor with just how unforgivably, undeniably, indescribably terrible it was. Moving on. Shred, white, and blue. Fucking actually Star Spangled Banner ass title. Holy shit.
The fucking vocal layering, oh my god.
Challenges the listener on first listen. All the best music does that precisely. This is challenging, and the fact that it's a challenge to not piss myself laughing at every decision being made. Every song gets a little bit worse. That one's like a low one. We went from like a low 2 to a slightly lower 2 to a solid 1 to a low 1. I get the feeling that we're gonna keep going down. This is an 11-track album, by the way. This is an album that was written, recorded, mixed, mastered, released, and at no point did anybody stop this. At no point did anyone do anything to stop this. At no point did anyone think, hey, maybe this isn't a good idea. Party foul. What is that? What is that?
Oh, the worst fucking breakdown ever.
What happens if I can't check MySpace when we get there? Feeling a flat one. We've not dipped into zero territory yet. We'll see with this song, though. What happens if I can't check my MySpace when we get there? Sounds exactly like, Unholy Confessions. It's not the exact same. It doesn't sound the exact same, but it's very similar. One of the other mods, so you cannot ban them. I don't know why, but that song kind of was a little more tolerable than the last one. It's like a solid 1. This album is fucking rough. I want to convert to Christianity yet. I'm gonna tap back into my Catholic roots and become a right-wing grifter now. This album's convincing me. What if I arrive at my destination and they don't have MySpace? What will I do? How will I be able to function? Not even a metal breakdown, not even a fucking metal breakdown, we're just going into this shit. Is this independently released? I hope so. If it's not, that oh nope, it's under the label Rise. Who else does Rise have signed? Touche Amore, Dance Gavin Dance, The Acacia Strain, I'm not familiar with. Bless the Fall, Pup. Damn, good music gets released under this label. Interlude gets a I don't even know out of 10. It gets a fucking, I don't know, another like low 1. Would I prefer a Lil Jon album over this? At least the Lil Jon album would at least like probably be a little bit hype at points. I just need to stretch my legs. I can't deal with this shit, man. when I was like, I read ahead in the lyrics a little bit. I thought that said a little head. I give you, you give it away for just one night. I give you a little head. See, the song would be fire if that's what he said. Okay, if he said, "Oh, I'll give you a little head," this song would be a 10.
That's fucking high note.
Oh my god. There we go. There's our first 0, ladies and gentlemen. 0.7. Songs ever made the train tracks look more tempting. Listen, we've been sent in worse music than that. That's why it gets a high 7 instead of a flat 7. I know it could get even worse than that. But that was still down there, you know? That's still all the way down in the fucking trenches. I don't think I have ever heard anything as miserable as that high note on the chorus on the song. That high note on the chorus on that song, when he out of nowhere, he's like cruising around here, and then the word B just goes up here, and then he goes back down into a normal registry. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? What's the singer's name? Oh, Austin Carlisle. Someone sign Austin Carlisle a fucking like opera deal or something. Get this guy in front of a crowd with an entire orchestra behind him.
Let's do this.
Unplugged version of this is actually really good. Yeah. A single bar of a breakdown. What's the point? The album we're listening to has a 60 user score, by the way. That song was like terrible and simultaneously like in one ear out the other type shit. That was such a forgettable track. It didn't do anything like interesting in how bad it was. It's like a high 0 to like a flat 1. I didn't get anything out of that. Yeah, that song was absolutely pointless. That song did fuck all. So the last thing I expected to be with this album was bored. But here we are. That song was boring. Dr. Zhivago Part 3. Is the you he's talking about Jesus Christ by any chance?
Stop it with the auto-tune, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, the same formula every track. It's so emotional, exactly. Yeah, no, tears streaming down my face, as you can see. That was amazing. I'm so glad this exists. I'm so glad this exists. Thank God for Dr. Zhivago Part 3. This is the best song. It is indeed the best song. Holy shit, 0.3, what a miserable... I thought we were going on to the last song. There's 2 more. I really thought we were home free. I thought this was the last stretch, but no, 2 more. I'm feeling a 0.3 out of 10, but those 0.3 points hold more weight than all 10 of the points I've given to OK Computer and Like Clockwork and The Glowing Man and Toxicity. They're worth all of the 10 points I've given to all of my 10s stacked on top of each other. That's how much weight those 0.3 points carry. Catfish Soup. What are these string stabs? What? Wow. I had to hit myself on the head with the drumsticks a little bit for that one. Yeah, that was yeah, that's a flat 0. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the final track, outro, the final song. And then we get a bonus song. And if the person who gets picked for the bonus song sends in some bullshit, I will be hunting you down, chopping off your nuts, and displaying them on my wall because we deserve some good music after this. That was fucking terrible. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're done. Yeah, I'm done. Wow. Is anyone else ready to go to church? Ready to, next Sunday, go to church and, pray for the first time in... When was the last time I prayed? It's probably been about 10 years since I've spoken a prayer. 10.5 years, yeah, when I left my first primary school. I have not said a prayer in over 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. And this album is convincing me to go and change that. We go into a mosque after this album, yes. I'll be praying inside of a mosque. You're telling me that's not what the album was trying to get me to do? Oh, if only I could tell. If only the writing was able to make me tell that it was a Christian album. If only the writing was made it easy. If only the writing was well written enough that I could discern that this is a Christian album, you know? I'm feeling a 10 on this album, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I told you it was going to be a 10. Just not the type of 10 you're thinking. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was fucking miserable. I can say this is one of my hot takes now. Exactly. My hot take is that Someday Came Suddenly by Attack Attack is not a good album.